This is the Detroit River Project by Hannah Cartwright. Where is the Detroit River? The Detroit River is in the USA and it separates the USA from Canada. Physical features about the Detroit River. The Detroit River is 32 miles long, from Lake St. Clair to Lake Erie. The name comes from the French. They call it River du Detroit, which translates as River of the Strait. It's known as the busiest waterway in the world. Apparently 15 cars were mysteriously pulled out of the Detroit River and thought that could be connected to crime. How people use the Detroit River. Some schools use it for the laboratories, trying to see any life swimming around in the water. Others sometimes use it for fishing. Some use it for water skiing, surfing, and other water luxuries. Even shipping goods from different countries. Wildlife in and by the Detroit River. There are lots of insects like dragonflies, Trenton, a beetle, and butterflies. Also, there are birds like bald eagles, peregrine falcons, and osprey. The fish found in the river are lake sturgeon, walleye, and whitefish. Wildlife returns to the Detroit River. This video tells of how the river was polluted during World War II and how the wildlife is now.
We're standing on a wildlife observation deck in Humbug Marsh Unit of the Detroit River International Wildlife Refuge. This is significant because Humbug Marsh represents the last mile of natural shoreline on the U.S. mainland of the Detroit River. Detroit River is 32 miles long. 31 of the 32 is hardened with concrete, break wall, and steel sheet piling. Both of those have no habitat value. They have no benefit to wildlife. Think of during World War II, when we were the arsenal of democracy, there were no pollution controls. The goal was to win World War II, and Detroit played a huge role in doing that. So, oil and grease were just dumped into the Rouge and Detroit rivers. And if it went in the Rouge River, it came into the Detroit River. For many years, the Detroit River was really a polluted river in the Rust Belt. And over the last 35 to 40 years, we've seen a dramatic improvement in the environmental quality of the Detroit River.
The Detroit River is way better than it used to be. You see stuff floating all up and down the river. Look at it now. It's beautiful. Early in the morning, ain't nothing like it.
Now with this environmental improvement, we have bald eagles, peregrine falcons, we have sturgeon, we have whitefish, we have the return of walleye, we have osprey nesting and producing young less than 1 mile from here, and a return of mayflies. This ecological recovery of the Detroit River is probably the most dramatic one in North America. My hopes for this area would be that more people reconnect to the Detroit River so that they could have a first-hand experience and learn to better care for it and to become a better stewardship of the place we call home.
Thank you for listening to my report on the Detroit River. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Hannah Cartwright saying goodbye.